So whoever you meet, wherever you meet, you can have the best of your impression or the least of your impression depending upon the way you offer a handshake. Now, before you go about it, let's understand how it originated. How it originated in the Roman era, because we were not always as civilized as we are. Yeah, once upon a time we were barbarics. We used to kill each other. Human beings, in fact, have been the most violent of all beings. Right? Animals also kill each other, but they kill it if they need food. Human beings used to kill each other for trivial reasons. Are you with me on this?
Yes.
Yeah. And we used to kill in large groups as well, like lakhs of people versus lakhs of people. Everybody would attack each other and kill each other unless, the last person would remain standing. Do you get me? We have been very violent. In fact, the most barbaric and the most violent beings, although we call ourselves humans, but we have actually historically behaved worse than animals. Anyway, that being said, your handshake originated from Roman culture. Although, we started civilizing over a period of time, but still, we were at risk. Everybody used to, in Roman era, carry, a concealed dagger for their protection. And sometimes for misusing that dagger as well. So, earlier it used to be, as you can see in this picture, a lower arm grasp. In fact, it wasn't really a handshake. People used to offer an arm grasp. And that is why I have stick this pen here. Consider this a stabbing tool, okay? And consider me wearing a suit or something so that it's not visible. Let me wear a suit. Currently it's visible. But let's say we are in Roman era. Let's say I'm wearing this suit. And let's say my sleeves are covering this. Can you see the dagger now? You cannot see the dagger, right? Unless, of course, you offer me a handshake. Right? But then also you cannot see it. So, this used to be a way to actually investigate whether somebody has a concealed weapon or something before the meeting started. Okay. Now, handshake has certain diplomacy. It has certain features. Let's understand there are ways that you can use to offer a handshake. There are ways that you mustn't use. There are many things that we must discuss regarding this. So, let's go about them one by one. The very first one is the many types of handshakes. The first one is the handshake of dominance. The name itself suggests that you are trying to dominate with this handshake. The other one is the handshake of submission. The opposite of dominance is submission. And the third one is handshake of equality. With me? So far so good? Let's understand them one by one. The handshake of dominance, as you can see in this picture, the one with the black sleeve, wherein you offer a handshake like this. The back of your palm is up, the back of your hand is up, and the palm is down. That's why you say, this is where this expression has also been derived. The upper hand. That means he is in dominant position. Like XYZ has got the upper hand over me. Another example. In, let's say, war on terrains, means mountains.
Yes.
Whoever has the higher position or the higher altitude has also got the upper hand. Yes, take Kargil war for example. We lost so many soldiers because, I would say, deceivingly, by cheating, Pakistani soldiers occupied the Kargil hill, and from there they could easily point and shoot. That's why, in order to recapture it, we lost many soldiers, about 800, 900 something soldiers. But then we recaptured it. So you get my point? The upper hand means the dominant position, and it is offered like this. Alright. Now let's say you have a business meeting wherein you are going to meet a potential client, or let's say a potential business partner, and you want to work in partnership. Then certain terms will be discussed on the table. Certain negotiations will happen on the table. Yes, if you directly assert your dominance, they may not see you as a worthy partner. So all of this you must do at subconscious level, indirectly. Yes, deep down inside, you must make them feel inferior to you, so that when the terms are discussed on the table, if they feel inferior to you, they are likely to agree with what you're saying. Are you with me? And handshake can be one of those helps. So let's say you enter the room and you meet that potential partner of yours. If you directly try to assert dominance, they will probably see कि यार ये बंदा ठीक नहीं है, right? So indirectly, if you assert dominance at subconscious level by offering a handshake in such a way, they will feel inferior and they are likely to agree to your terms more than you agree to their terms. This is how handshake diplomacy works. So you offer a dominant handshake. Hi, very good morning. Right? And they might feel slightly inferior to you, and then they are likely to agree with your negotiated terms. Are you with me? The opposite of this is the submissive handshake. Let's say it's not a business meet. Let's say no terms or negotiations are going to happen. Let's say you appear for an interview. Then what should you offer? Probably the handshake of submission. You enter the room. You offer greetings and salutations. Very good morning. How are you? And you offer this handshake of slight submission, I would say. The upper hand, the palm should be slightly upwards and the back of your hand should be downwards. So you offer handshake like this. Hello, very good morning. Right? Yeah, like this. With me? Now, during the interview, when you are the candidate and here is the interviewer, imagine you offer the dominant handshake. Will that work to your advantage? No. They will see you as probably over the top kind of personality, right? They will see you as somebody who's trying to assert domination. But let's say the job offer at hand requires you to play in the team as a team member and not lead. Let's say it's not a managerial post, some post which is junior, and the one interviewing is manager. So obviously this will work to your advantage. Are you getting me? Different sorts of handshakes will work to your advantage under different circumstances. The third one is handshake of equality, which I would recommend in majority of the circumstances, including interviews. All right. Now let's say you are being offered a managerial post or any senior level post, managerial or above. Yes. Then you can consider offering this handshake of equality. Handshake of equality means vertical handshake, neither tilted forward nor tilted backwards. Vertical handshake in which you offer the handshake like this. You're neither asserting dominance nor accepting submission. Are you with me? Phase number second, wherein you come across somebody, maybe a colleague if you're a working professional, or if you're a student, maybe a college mate, classmate, office mate, whosoever. Alright, and they have this habit of trying to assert domination upon you all the time, but you don't want to accept it. So how do you disarm them? That's why this particular slide is titled as how to disarm a power player. As you can see in this picture, this gentleman wearing black suit is offering the handshake of dominance. Alright, there are many ways. I will start from the most subtle way to the least subtle way. Alright. So the first thing that you can do is, everybody has a personal space around them. Do you understand this? Do you understand personal space? What is personal space?
No one can invade it.
Yeah, they say, an arm length of space is what you should maintain from anybody in your formal setup. In family, casual environments, friends, relatives, loved ones, cousins, or, children, the story is different. And that is also none of my concern. My concern is official environment. At office, an arm's length worth of space. Alright, that is your personal space, but it's not visible, so we call it intangible. There is another personal space which is called tangible, which is visible. Like this office is my personal space, right? Only those people who I allow can enter. Although it is at the same time a commercial space as well. But then, if I allow, then only people can come, enter, sit. My room would be my extreme personal space, yes. My house would be my extended personal space. Car is my personal space. The chair you are sitting in is your personal space. Are you with me? Now imagine any stranger who comes in and invades your personal space. Would you feel discomfort? Yeah. So same mechanism we are going to play here. Somebody tries to dominate you and makes you uncomfortable. You invade their personal space while offering the handshake, make them uncomfortable. This is the most subtle way to disarm a power player. Like they say, zehar se zehar kaatna. Wahi ho raha hai. Alright. So offer me a dominant handshake, please. Dominant handshake. Yeah. So I invade her personal space with one of my foot. Are you getting me? This way she won't realize, but at subconscious level she will feel some amount of discomfort. So negative versus negative. Get me? The next option is actually slightly less subtle. In this case, the dominant handshaker offers you a dominant handshake. Offer me the dominant handshake. And then you can tilt his hand slightly, but don't look at the hand. Look into his eyes. Hello, very good morning, how are you? Hello. Right? From his dominance to your dominance. Are you with me? But this is less subtle. They may realize this. Are you getting me? This is slightly direct. Alright. If the first one doesn't work, this should work. If this one doesn't work, then maybe double hander will work. Okay, double hander makes somebody asserts domination upon you. You assert it back. Take Modi ji and Trump's example here. As you can see, Trump has been a very tough negotiator. You can see in lately these days as well. Very tough negotiator. You don't listen to him, tariffs. And then when you start listening to him, the tariffs are taken back. Right? So he, as you can see in this picture, is offering Modi ji dominant handshake. Like this. Dominant handshake. And then what did Modi ji do? Modi ji gave him double hander. Like she has done. Are you with me on this? Alright. This is even more direct. Okay. In formal setup, especially with the opposite gender, it may get seen as a bit over the top as well. Are you with me? Like you appear for an interview, you literally offer double hander. You grab her hands with both your hands. So it may be seen as a harassment as well. But among friends, this may be seen as respect. Imagine you're meeting a friend after some time, say a long time, 10, 15, 20 days or a month, right? Then you offer double hander, shows affection. Are you with me? So use it only in case you need it. But imagine you're not doing it, somebody else is doing it to you. Then you offer this double hander. Okay. Then what to do with the double hander? Sorry, the other way around. Imagine somebody else is offering a double hander, trying to assert domination, and you want to overcome that. Then what would you do? Then this is another, again, rather direct way to break domination or assert domination, right? You grab them by their wrist or by their elbow, further less subtle and more direct. Very direct, literally by the upper arm. Or you put your hand on their shoulder, literally like, oh, chodu. Getting me? Too direct, I would say. Are you with me on this?
Yes.
And if none of these things work, if none of these things are working, then this is your last resort. The reason I have called it last resort is because it is actually last resort. There is no other option after this. And this would make it too direct, and this may also result in conflict. Because this is literal insult. But then you have come to this stage only after somebody is repeatedly trying to assert his domination upon you. And that's weird, isn't it? Yeah. Moving on to this slide. At the end, we are recording this. At the end, I will re-explain. I'll take doubts, don't worry. Why should you stand on the right side and offer a handshake towards the left? Can somebody come here? I want to exemplify. Anybody? You can come here? Okay. Now let's say you're posing for a picture. Alright. Standing here where I am positioned on the right side and offer handshake towards the left. Pose front, pose front. Stand front, pose front. Yeah. Now observe our body languages. Okay. Does my body language look more dominant?
It is more open.
Yes?
Yeah.
My shoulders are visible, my arms are visible, right? Overall. And the natural position of my hand, the way I'm offering, is dominant. Right? However, she has to struggle a little. Thank you. However, from the left side, offering handshake towards the right side, it doesn't feel as comfortable, as natural. Are you with me?
Yes.
And if let's say a picture is clicked and uploaded everywhere, then you will see that the person standing here offering handshake here has more dominant personality.
Yes.
So let's say both of them are political leaders, alright, and the masses observe the picture. They would obviously want to choose somebody who has stronger personality. Are you with me? Now you may have stronger personality, but if you do not position yourself correctly, then also you might end up losing at least a few votes, if not many. Are you with me?
Yes.
Moving on to the next one. We have discussed how you should offer handshakes under different circumstances. We have also discussed how you should disarm a dominant power player. We have also discussed how you should pose for a picture or offer a handshake while a video or picture is being recorded in public. Now let's discuss how you should never offer a handshake because it will lead to a bad impression. Like I said, the way you offer a handshake leads to a positive or negative impression under different circumstances. It may add to your impression, it may reduce your impression as well under different circumstances. Alright, so this is 8 worst world's 8, what am I doing? The world's 8 worst handshakes. Okay, the very first one, as you can see, is the wet fish. The wet fish means you are offering a handshake without life, sort of a dead handshake. Let me offer this. Right, there is no life in my hand. Can you see? Not grasping it properly. Just let it loose. Okay, so this will not lead to a positive impression. Now imagine you are going for a business meeting and trying to bring some partners with you. Now they will see you as a potential partner. Of course, other ingredients matter, but if they see confidence in your personality, with this you won't be able to assert confidence in your personality. If you are not able to assert confidence in your personality, they won't feel confident in you, and as a result, the partnership may not happen. Are you with me? The opposite to it is the vice, when you show too much life in your hand. Look at this picture. The way the hand is being grabbed. It is being grabbed so tight, the back of the person's hand, the skin here on the back of his hand has even got wrinkled. It only gets wrinkled when you hold it tight. Okay, so the vice, I would say, is a bit dominant during interview. Imagine you appear for an interview, especially if the interviewer or the hiring manager is opposite gender, because women have sort of delicate hands, and you offer this, the vice. Very good morning. You hold it tight, right? She may not like it, right? Job masters have some amount of ego as well. Their ego, their self-respect might get hurt a little. As a result, he or she, whoever, may not consider you as a viable candidate, especially if they are looking for team members and not leaders. Are you getting me? Moving on. The extreme version of the vice is the bone crusher. This kind of handshake is generally offered in gyms.
Yeah.
You know, the hand flies from the sky, literally from the clouds, and goes like this. Kya haal hai dost? Boom. You hear a blast sound also like this. Boom. Kya haal hai? You know, it goes like this. Because everybody is high on testosterone, everybody feels masculine biceps, and their muscles are pumped, and the handshakes are literally offered like this. Boom. Trust me, I've seen. If you wish, I can give you a video example of it as.
So why don't you use the regular army? What do you need us for?
Excuse the language.
Some damn fool accused you of being a vet. Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Never offer a handshake like this.
What's the matter?
Not during business meetings, not to your work colleagues, not during interview. Alright? Kinda bone crusher.
Take it easy on yourself. Okay.
Get it?
Okay. Huh?
Now he offers his submission. Okay.
So you never offer bone crusher as well. Alright? The fourth worst kind of handshake is the fingertip grab. It's more common among women, but trust me, it's a bad handshake. Now before we continue, let me tell you, your handshake on an average includes 3 ingredients. First of all, the grasp or the grip. The palms must meet and the grasp or the grip must happen. Are you with me? Second of all, the positioning, submission, equality, dominance. Third of all, the pump. Okay, fingertip grab means the hand has not been grasped properly. Only the fingers are grabbed and you're like, hello, how are you? Sort of unfriendly. Doesn't assert confidence also. Especially if a man does. Bad idea, totally bad idea. Moving on. The stiff arm thrust. The name itself suggests that you keep your arm stiff. So when you offer a handshake, what do? You pump it. Now imagine the other person or you are keeping your arm stiff and not allowing the other person to pump. What will happen? The impression will be gone. And then comes the socket wrencher. Socket wrencher, as you can see in this picture, Donald Trump used to do it very often to his, I would say, other candidates, to his counterparts who were contesting for presidency.
Yes.
Okay, he used to offer them handshake like this. In this picture, you can see him offering handshake to Mitt Romney, literally holding his hand and pushing him towards him. I was me on this, sweeping him off his feet, literally. Bad idea. It will kill the confidence of the other person. Now imagine you appear for a job interview and there's a table in the middle and here is this hiring manager. She's offering you a handshake and you gave her socket wrencher. ऐसे हाथ पकड़ा यूं खींच लिया. She will fall on the table. She will never hire you. She will in fact file a harassment case. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
She might even get injured. So never offer this handshake. And then comes the pump handle. Now I said pump. But if you keep pumping, then also it is a bad idea. Alright. Moving on to Dutch treat. You offer a handshake but you don't grasp it. What's the point of offering a handshake? All those three ingredients must meet. With me on this.
Yes.
And let's do some analysis on this picture now. Arafat Rabin handshake. Let's do some analysis on this picture. Do you know this guy? Arafat Rabin. Former Palestinian resistance leader. Aware of him? Yeah. So UN offered via various negotiations. You can see this is Bill Clinton. Via various negotiations, two-state solution to Palestine and Israel conflict. He denied. Stubborn, ideal mindset. Okay. And you can see that from the way he is offering handshake also. इतना जो मार्केट हो रही है शायद नहीं होती. You never know future. You cannot predict future. Israel भी कोई सीधा नहीं है. But शायद नहीं होती if he accepted two-state solution. Then UN and the world economies would have, marked a line. And on one side there would have been Israel. On the other side there could have been Palestine. Without any conflicts, without anybody invading each other's territory. Alright. But he didn't listen to it. Now let's focus on the handshake that is offered here. As you can see, his hand is closer to his body. That means stiff arm. And at the same time, he is pulling him also. That means socket wrencher. Both of them are bad ways to offer a handshake. They show that you are sort of dictatorial or you have some arrogance in your mind. Never offer handshakes like this. So this lecture ends here. The conclusion of this entire lecture is that in majority of the circumstances you offer handshake of equality. Hand vertical, you grasp the hand properly, okay, and then you pump it at best thrice or 4 times, okay. Any other way may not lead to the best of the impressions. If you say I can come to you one by one and offer you the handshake and you will have the feel or the vibe and then you can practice it later during interviews or wherever.